Grabbing the center, a textbook way of starting the game. Responding with a classic versatile move of your own. Developing their knight and protecting the center. Protecting your pawn with the knight and adding reinforcement to the center. Bishop e2 develops the bishop toward the center and prepare. You allow the opponent to sacrifice a knight for a nice tactic. Their best option was to sacrifice a knight for a nice tactic. Develops the knight and attacks the center. They castled kingside, placing their king in a safer spot away. That pawn was yours for the taking. Their pawn attacks your knight, kicking it out of its current position. This moves your knight to a safer square. Their best option was to kick a bishop. You kick the opposing bishop with a pawn, forcing it away. Their best option was to move a bishop to safety. Good recapture choice, bringing a new piece into the game. I like their choice. Your opponent's attacking piece is gone. Recaptures. Nice, you found a way to win a pawn. A clear recapture. You take back. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. This move lost the advantage, and now you stand equal. Their better move was to win a tempo by threatening a queen. Good job, that's what I would have played too. This move forces your queen to retreat, giving your opponent extra tempo. You've just allowed your knight to be taken without a fight. Capturing your hanging knight. You are threatening to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. A correct move to get their knight out of harm's way. Connecting your rooks is a great way to help them work together. They attacked your queen, gaining time as it must move. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. This move forces your queen to retreat, giving your opponent extra tempo. A good choice to move your threatened queen. They've moved their knight closer to the center to boost its activity. No surprise, you had to move your queen to safety. They made one of the top moves in this position. You had a better option, but this is not bad. They've coordinated their rooks, doubling them on the file. Your pawn is no longer hanging and is now defended. They played one of the best moves here. Nice, definitely the right move. You can pick up a free knight. You want a knight for free. You get a chance to sacrifice a bishop for a nice tactic. You missed a better way to offer an equal trade of pieces. The game was fairly balanced, but now your opponent's position has worsened. This is a fine move. This move left their bishop hanging. You captured a free bishop. Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out of its current position. A good choice to move your threatened bishop. I like their choice. This moves your pawn to a safer square. That's not a mistake, but they did not find. You found a safer square for your pawn. Decent move, but they had a better one. For sure you had to move away from the threat. That's playable. The closer your past pawn to promotion, you're going to lose your queen to this fork. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate. You are now able to eventually win material. This is the way to win material. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your queen. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent will be forced into checkmate if you find the right moves. They move their king out of the check from your bishop. You're still on the road to checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You continue the checkmate attack. They move their king out of the check from your queen. Congrats on your win.